Hello ladies and gents, this is Tree again with some more gameplay commentary. This time we find ourselves on the map CP Steel as a soldier. And the loadout that I'm using, as you have seen on the screen, it is a Count Mangler with the righteous Bison and a disciplinary action. So in the summer patch they changed around how the Count Mangler works and they changed the stats to the weapon. So I'm going to explain a little bit what the weapon used to be and what it's like now, and advantages and disadvantages. So let's talk about the righteous Bison first, because it's a little bit of interesting weapon and I haven't covered this in the previous videos. So the righteous Bison is a pretty interesting weapon. It doesn't require ammo and the projectiles go through your enemies. If you see a line of enemies, then it's very useful to take out this weapon and shoot at them with the righteous Bison. Downside is it only does 20% damage to buildings, like the Count Mangler. So I wouldn't really use this together with the Count Mangler most of the time, unlike you see in this video, because you need some way to destroy buildings, and with only weapons that do less damage to buildings, it's not very useful. So you might want to not combine this with the Count Mangler, my opinion at least. So anyways, more importantly, the Count Mangler itself. So, like the righteous Bison, it doesn't require ammo, because it is a laser weapon. Some TF2 thing, I guess. Anyways, and the alt fire, the secondary fire, if you right click, it does a charge shot. It uses all of your projectiles, which are 4 at the moment. For your 4 projectiles. And if you fire that, it mini crits your enemy players at least. It sets them on fire, or you can use it on building, which is a little bit of like a ranged zapper. It stuns the buildings for like 4 seconds. I think it was 4 seconds anyways. Downside is it doesn't do random critical hits. Not every server has random crits enabled, so sometimes it is a downside, sometimes it isn't. Another downside is it does less damage to buildings, as I've already explained. A little bit of downsides, however, you can stun buildings, so this is still some sort of still not useless against buildings, and does still do damage, just not as much, only 1/5. Another downside is it cannot be crit boosted. I rarely happens where people actually use the crit streak on me. Most of the time in normal matches, so sometimes this is downsides, I guess, where people are actually using the crit streak on servers like that, and this is a downside, but I rarely have this happen. In my opinion, Count Mangler is just about as good as the default one. I say about, because sometimes I guess it depends on the person itself, on whether you like it or not to use it. After this patch, kind of start liking this one more, to be honest. It does have, so what is changed in a patch is it only has 4 projectiles. It used to have 5, which is more than the usual one. Usually it's just 4 for every rocket launcher except the black box. That one has 3. So they changed that around. It only has 4. But they also changed. There used to be a damage penalty, 10% less damage. They removed the damage penalty, so it just does normal damage, just like the default one. And another thing they changed was the reload speed. Now, rocket launchers already have a very low reload speeds, and the Count Mangler had the worst reload speed of all the weapons, in my opinion. It's horrible to reload all those 5 rockets, especially after you use a secondary attack. Also, while we are talking about the secondary attack, a little bit of note. After this patch, the secondary attack also got better, because you can use it more often. You only have to reload 4 rockets instead of 5 to fire this shot, and the reload speed is faster than it used to be. Just like the same reload speed as the default one. So secondary attack also got better. So that's a little bit of the things that I want to cover about these two weapons, especially Count Mangler. This is going to be the end of this gameplay. Thanks for watching and take care, folks.